the owl. I mean, there's so much symbolism in this stuff, Ben. The symbolism is out of this world in this stuff, and we see it all over the place. We're going to see it here for people who like to watch the Super Bowl, that halftime show, in award shows, coming out of Hollywood. There's so many symbols. I'm looking at this thing right here talking about the initiates referred as goats. The greatest of all time. Tell us about the goat and what the meaning of that, the significance, and
it's really important for us to understand what that really means, because it's again getting into their depravity. And you talk about symbolism and how when they get the next organization they go up to from Skull and Bones is called Owl and Key. Where else? What other secret society do we see an owl in? And so it's very much as a part of it. So the goats, they are they're
Baphomet.
called. Like Baphomet, right?
Yeah.
Smearing ungodly costumes and requirements on. So this is from from one of the newspapers that was reporting on one of their events. The sober members of the Royal Order of Owl and Key, the men who last year had undergone the humiliations at Skull and Bones, smearing ungodly costumes and requirements on the year's goats. And then, and so referring to initiates as goats is revealing, because it talks about, today we think of as greatest of all time, but really you get into the original meaning of these words, because this was written, this article wasn't written in modern times. This is about 70 years old was when this article was written. And you looked at the dictionary, and it was a term that meant excessive or offensive sexual desire is what a goat was when this was written. And then, so you have the Skull and Bones under the name of, they were references to goat and goathood. And so those are differences, because goathood and then goat master, right? A goat is a lecher, licentious person, someone who is showing excessive or offensive sexual desire. Goathood is to be unaccountable, and the person who initiates the goats is called a goat master. Goat master is a term for someone who fornicates with a goat. And so this is what they're saying about themselves, just like we see with Carol Quigley and Tragedy and Hope, where their admissions about themselves is much more powerful than anything I could say about them. They're admitting this about themselves.
Mm-hmm. It seems to me like they're gloating about it, not just admitting it, but they're gloating, and look, their God is not my God. That's all I'm saying.
That's for sure.
Golly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then in the letter that they get, it says that, quote, your candidacy is to be kept a total secret, and that you're to come alone and to beware of your actions because you are being watched. And the letter is signed 322. So, I mean, these guys are clear. This isn't, some people like to write off Skull and Bones. Oh, that's just a college fraternity. It's all goofy. Mm-hmm. No, this is satanic. This is evil. And what they go on to do as adults is continuing on implementing this satanic agenda on the population at large.